The use of cadavers in medical research has been around since the 14th century. The process of dissecting them for educational purposes has been imperative in dispelling misconceptions about infectious diseases and the complex anatomy of the human body. The University of Western Australia's Department of Anatomy, Physiology and Human Biology has the only licence in Western Australia to embalm and hold cadavers for research and education. The cadavers stored here are essential to many educational units at the university, including medicine, dentistry and even podiatry. To find out more about cadavers and their importance to medical research and education, we approached a professor from the Faculty of Science.
I'm Mark Tennant. I'm a Winthrop professor in the university. I've been at the university a very long time. In fact, I was a student here in 1981. That was my first year. In teaching anatomy, obviously we want to be able to share with students what real anatomy looks like. You can't really do that without exposure to actual anatomy. And this is for all sorts of students. It's not just for doctors or surgeons. We are talking that's important to nursing, it's important to dental students, it's even important to science students because they are going to do research and things on these sorts of areas.
Teaching with cadavers is an invaluable resource in the study of medical sciences. However, due to the lack of resources and the sensitive nature of the program, it is a process which many universities do not have access to. To bridge the gap in education, technologies have been developed to substitute the use of cadavers in teaching.
In terms of does technology assist and work with cadaver material, for sure. We see some fantastic modern technology. You know, everyone's had a CT scan or an MRI in their lives now. When I started out, the most technologically advanced thing we had was photographs on pieces of paper. Well, clearly that doesn't replace cadavers. Today we have wonderful three-dimensional models and virtual reality systems, but they still aren't at the level of precision that you see when you look at real living material. It's important to notice also that this material is donated specifically to train the next generation of our healthcare workers. So this is about making great healthcare for the future of our country.
My name's Vicky Wallace and I'm the coordinator of the Body Bequest program, and I deal with all people wanting to donate their bodies to science. I thought, oh, this is interesting. So my job is when a person passes away, I am to call the doctor. I have to get a cause of death, more medical history. We view that person either at a funeral director's or hospital, then to make a decision if we accept that person into our body donation program or decline them.
A memorial service is held at UWA to commemorate the people who have donated their bodies to the school. It is also a chance for students to pay their respects to those who have donated their bodies to further the quality of education at the school.
We have one every 3 years. Invites are sent out to the donors' families to come. It's like a service for them. We give out a rose to the families as a remembrance. We have a remembrance book that their names are actually printed in the book for those 3 years. A really, really enjoyable afternoon.
As an academic, we recognise the value that this adds to the learning of our students. I think if we didn't have the opportunity to have cadavers and to learn from these donations, I think our students would be poorer for it, and we want students to maximise the learning that they can have from this exposure.
It's an amazing program for these students. They actually are studying and learning. It is amazing.